Okay, so this lesson is about two-way frequency tables. This would be our first one. First example is this. We're creating a relative frequency table, the total number of people. We got a table here, and below the table are people in the park and the activity they do. Complete the relative frequency table below based on the total participants. Then you're going to complete this table. So they gave you missing information about the table. So you fill out all the things you can. So the ones with the most information, you can try to fill out those first. For example, we got two of the joggers, male and female, and we only have one blank left. So if you add that up, my total joggers should be 20. You add up the kites, total kites should be, people flew kites for 5. If you get the total number of males, that'd be 9 plus 4 plus 10. So that would be 23. And then the total number of females, you can't really find it yet. So you can't find out what this is though, which is if you take 50, take away 23, that should give you 27. So it's a total of 27 females. And that means if of this 27, the missing blank, I would take 27 and take away 1 and 11. So 27 take away 1 is 26. So 27 take away 1 is 26, and take away 11 should be, let's use a calculator. Just make sure we're right. So 26, take away 1, take away 11. So it's 14. So we filled out the table. Now, after you fill out the table, you can begin answering the questions that relate to the table. Like my first question is, what percent of females had a picnic? So I'm considering just the females. Of the ones who had a picnic, it was 14 of them. And it says percentage of the females, not the whole group. So that percentage should be 14 out of the 27 females. So that's the picnickers out of the total 27 females. So that percentage, you plug in the calculator, 14 divided by 27. So that's about 51.85%. I'm going to call it 52%. So it's about 52%. So roughly 52% of the females actually had a picnic. Second question says, what percent of people jog? So now we're not considering males or females, but everybody. We want to know what percentage of them actually jogged. So my total joggers are 20, and my total people are 50. So this would be 20 people out of 50 people. If you plug it into the calculator, that should be 40%. So 40% of the people actually jogged. The last question is, what is the probability that a randomly chosen person flew kites? So now we're thinking about if I randomly chose any person in the group, what's the probability they actually flew kites? So it's basically the same. So of all the people who flew kites, it's 5. Of all the people that were there, it's 50. So there's a 5 out of 50 chance that you choose a person that flew kites. And 5 out of 50 should be 10%. So there's a 10% chance you select somebody at random, and that person actually flew kites. So that's how we actually do the frequency tables. I got some more of them though. This is a new one. So same idea. This has 8th graders who asked whether they participate in after school activities. So first, fill out the table. So you can pause the video and see if you can figure out what the missing spaces are. But I'm going to fill it out now. So give it a shot though. Pause it and see if you can answer the question. Alright, so if you pause it, you should have found that this, which should be 187, take away 95, and that should be 92. So this space should be 92. And this space is also, I got 2 of the 3, so I could take 187, take away 102, and that should give you 85. So that space is 85. Now that I know this, I can figure out the space here. So this 40 plus what number gives you 85? Well, that's 45. And now the last 2 spaces are pretty easy to fill out because they have a lot of information about them. So to find out this number is going to be 95 take away 45. So 95 take away 45 gives you 50. And this number should be 92 take away 40. That should be 52. So now that we filled out the table, we can try to answer this question. It said, what percentage of students were boys who said yes? So the boys are the males of 52 of them that said yes. And it says, what percentage of students? So we consider all the students in the list. So it should be 52 out of 187. And that as a percentage should be about 28% roughly. Versus 27.8, well, 278, so about 28%. So roughly 28% of the students were boys who said yes. So that's how we do on two-way frequency tables. We fill in what you know about it, and then you try to finish it from there. That's all I have. Good luck.